Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 3 Seattle Seahawks versus Miami Dolphins game prediction. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report. Two players of the Seahawks will be out. That is linebacker Uchenna Nwosu with a knee injury, along with George Fant also with a knee injury. Doubtful for the game, we got running back Kenneth Walker III with an oblique injury and a hamstring injury for linebacker Jerome Baker. Questionable, we have linebacker Boye Mafe with a knee injury, safety Kevon Wallace with a shoulder injury, tight end Farrell Brown with a foot injury, Derek Hall with a hip injury, and wide receiver Labiska Chenault with a foot injury. Then we get tight end Brady Russell with a shoulder injury, defensive end Leonard Williams with a knee injury, DK Metcalf with a hand injury, tight end Noah Fant with a toe injury, Tyler Lockett with a thigh injury, cornerback Devin Witherspoon with a hamstring injury, and linebacker Terrell Dotson with a shoulder injury. Now, out of all of them, obviously, Nwosu and Fant will not be playing. I do not believe that Walker or Baker would be playing in this game. I'm more leaning on Baker playing, but not Walker. Then questionable. I think all except for Mafe will be playing. I think Mafe will be out for the game, but everyone else in. And then everyone else besides them, Brady, Leonard, DK, Noah, Tyler, Tyrell, and Devon will all be playing in this game. And to be honest, a lot of injuries for Seattle. It's going to be a hard game against the Miami Dolphins, but they don't have Tua, so you never know. Now, going on to the offense, we got quarterback Geno Smith, running back Kenneth Walker, but if he cannot go, Zach Charbonnet will take over. Wide receivers DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Tyler Lockett. Tight end Noah Fant. The offensive line consists of left tackle Charles Cross, left guard Laken Tomlinson, center Connor Williams, right guard Anthony Bradford, and right tackle Stone Forsythe. Now, when it comes down to it, Seattle's been pretty good on offense. Like, I don't know what's been happening, but they've been doing it. They've been doing their duty. They did it against Denver, and they sort of did it against New England the previous week. And to be honest, Geno is doing so well that I think that he'll have an amazing game as well. Not 300, maybe almost 300 yards passing, but you never know. In the end, I think that the main receiving threats will be Jackson Smith and Jigba and DK Metcalf. The offensive line, I'm more icky on the right side of the line, the right guard and the right tackle, mostly due to their not inexperience, but it's the injured side. Like, most of the players on the right side are gone, so that's really what's putting me on edge when it comes to the offensive line. But otherwise, the Seattle Seahawks will do a good job. Now, moving on to the defense, we got defensive end Jaron Reed and Leonard Williams, nose tackle Jonathan Hankins, weak side linebacker Derek Hall, but if he cannot go, we got Tyus Bowser, just in case. And then Tyrell Dodson along with Jerome Baker. But if Baker cannot go, we got rookie Tyrese Knight. Boye Mafe on the strong side linebacker. But if he cannot go, Draymond Jones is ready. Tyreek Woolen and Trey Brown at corner with Devin Witherspoon as the nickelback. Free safety Julian Love and strong safety Rayshawn Jenkins. Now, when it comes to Jenkins, he's the one defensive back that I'm more worried about when it comes to the Seattle defense. Julian Love, not that much. Devin Witherspoon, not at all. Or Tariq Woolen, maybe Trey Brown. Trey Brown and Rayshawn Jenkins are the only two who are part of the secondary that I kind of have a little worry about. And then when it comes to the linebacking core, heavily injured Derek Hall, Boye Mafe, and Jerome Baker. It's going to be a real tough game when it comes to the linebacking core, specifically with Boye Mafe and Derek Hall, because they're the two that actually either go on blitzes or they put them on the line. Who knows what will happen? But when it comes to the defensive line, they've been doing excellent, and I have no problem with Williams, Hankins, or Reed. To be honest, in this game, we have to pressure that quarterback, Skylar Thompson, all day long. Skylar has not been playing, so he's fresh. But as long as we put the pressure, I think we can get it. Now, on to the Miami Dolphins injury report. Starting with wide receiver Grant DeBose, who will be out with a shoulder injury. The two doubtful players are Raheem Mostert with a chest injury and wide receiver Malik Washington with a quadricep injury, while the rest most likely will play, and it's Teron Armstead with a shoulder injury, right guard Robert Jones with a shoulder injury, linebacker Jalen Phillips with an Achilles injury, running back Jeff Wilson with an oblique injury, and guard Liam Eichenberg with a shoulder injury. And when it comes down to it, I think that the injuries are not that severe. On obviously, the main injury is Tua Tagovailoa, and hopefully he's all right, he's good. But whether he plays or not, like when he comes back, obviously, yeah, that's really up to him. But if it were up to me, if I was there, I'd probably say, "Bruh, it's time to retire." Uh, Too many hits to the head. But if he chooses to come back, that's his choice. But the problem is with the really there's no problem actually other than Tua. There's actually no problem. The injuries are if for those that are severe, they're not like injuries to players that are starters. Raheem Mostert isn't a starter, and neither is Malik Washington. Grant DeBose. The other players, I believe, will play. So I don't see any issues with the Dolphins' injuries, other than Tua Tagovailoa. Now on to the starting offense, starting with quarterback Skylar Thompson in for Tua Tagovailoa. We got running back Devon Aichin, fullback Alec Ingold, wide receiver Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Braxton Berrios. Tight end Jonnu Smith, left tackle Teron Armstead, Robert Jones at left guard, center Aaron Brewer, right guard Liam Eichenberg, and Austin Jackson at right tackle. Offensive line, I have no issue. Jonnu Smith, I have no issue. Realistically, the only issue the Dolphins have on offense is Tua. Is Skylar gonna be just like Tua? Is he gonna bring the Dolphins to success? That is the question. And realistically, everyone else is good. I mean, he has Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, so he at least has two good receivers and a good running back in Devon Aichin. So, in reality, it all comes down to whether Skylar Thompson can manage the game properly. Now, on to the defense of the Miami Dolphins, starting with defensive end Zach Seiler and Calais Campbell. Nose tackle Benito Jones. Weak side linebacker Jalen Phillips. Inside linebackers David Long and the former Seahawk Jordan Brooks. Quentin Bell will be the strong side linebacker. Kendall Fuller, the corner, along with Jalen Ramsey. Then we get nickelback Hader Coho and Javon Holland at free safety and Jordan Poyer at strong safety. Now, when it comes down to it, this defense has what it needs to take down Seattle. And I'm kind of sad to say that because I would love nothing more than to Seattle to win. But honestly, this defense has a good front seven, has a good secondary, and I have no issues with it. I really don't. And to be honest, I expect them to pressure Geno Smith all day long. And I expect them to stop the run game multiple times in this game. Now, in conclusion, I have this game ending 24-26 Seattle. I think Seattle will squeak out a win after a game-winning field goal by Jason Myers. I think that's what's going to happen. Jason Myers kicks the game winner, and we go home happy. But in the end, it all comes down to how the defense and how that offense is led by Skylar Thompson. Obviously, if Thompson goes down, they got another quarterback, which is Tyler Huntley, if I'm not mistaken, and Tim Boyle behind him. So in the end, I have more or less like it could be go either ways. It could go the way of the Dolphins or the way of the Seahawks, but I believe that the Seahawks will in fact win this game. Now that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas and also tell me down in the comments below who do you think will win and who do you think will lose. Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.